Hello, long time no see. So I have uploaded this video to help you, but to also kind of remind me of the tools that I'm using throughout difficult times to help get through them. So as of recently, well, pretty much since the end of October, now we're going into December, everything that could have gone wrong has gone wrong. And it's at the point where it's laughable at like how much bad shit is happening. Like literally my house is going through demolition. That noise that you hear in the background is dehumidifiers, because we have water damage that have now leaked throughout multiple walls, but we can't continue with the demolition because we don't have a place to go. The insurance adjuster is not coming back or talking back to us, so we don't have any coverage to go to another place, so they're having to hold off and just place dehumidifiers everywhere. I got second-degree burns all on my foot, which has prevented me from work and training and all that fun stuff. And there has been ongoing frustration and conflict in the relationship because of the financial stuff, and because both of us are just really highly stressed out. So it's just like non-stop, are you fucking kidding me moments. like, oh, that happens too. Yeah, of course, that's gonna happen. Let's just pile all our shit on there, you know? Like, that's basically where we're at. So, during these times, I have really dived back into my NLP work and meditations to try and bring myself to a level of cool, and I wanted to share some of those techniques. So, I want you to first say to yourself a belief that you have that you basically know to be true. So, for example, I believe that I am going to take my next breath now. Okay. So when you say that to yourself, what is the picture in your head? What does it look like? And particularly, how big is it? And how does that affect your senses? When I did this, I realized that that picture takes up my whole being. So that's all I see is that belief and everything else that supports it. So that includes the sensations that I feel in my body. When I say I believe I'm about to take my next breath, all of a sudden I'm like looking for the moments when I take my next breath, right? Because that picture in my head has taken up the whole space and is saying, yeah, you're going to take your next breath. You totally believe that. You are super alive right now. So that is important, because when we have negative thoughts and we continue to allow those negative thoughts to come in, they also take up that whole mind space if you dwell in it. And they will affect your projection of reality. And that is how you start acting out these negative thoughts and projecting them and creating self-fulfilling prophecies. So we don't want to do that. Instead, what I've been doing is basically applying the law of inertia. So something's going to keep moving until you stop it, right? Until you place something there to stop it. And what I've been doing to stop these negative thoughts has been immediately implementing the opposite positive thought, whether I believe it or not. Because when you do that, your mind has to change the picture it's trying to form. It has to. And when it does, and there's a positive influence in there, it's going to automatically look for evidence to support that positive thought. And that will allow you to go back into a more balanced state and to deal with the issue in a place where basically in a way that will work better for you, right? So, for example, I have this thought of, holy shit, I'm going to lose my house. So the opposite thought and positive thought is, I'm going to save my house. My house is going to be fine, right? Everything's going to work out. By doing that, I have stopped the momentum of that negative thought. Now that doubt comes in where it's like, are you sure? Because this could totally be a loss, some blah, blah, blah. Stop it by saying, I'm going to find a way to save this house. I'm going to find a way. And if I don't, I'm going to have a really beautiful outcome that gives me a much better place to stay. This is all going to work out. Just start flooding your mind with positive opposite thoughts. When you do that, you are no longer subjected to just your negative beliefs, and they don't create your truth anymore. So that doesn't mean that the situation isn't going to happen. That doesn't mean that you're not going to have to go through crazy fucking circumstances that are completely out of your control, because you're going to. But you can at least be in a state of balance while you're going through it and making effective steps, right? And if you really can't get yourself out of a negative thought, then change the opposite positive thought to something that's more general that allows you to work through it. So like I just did, where it was like, no, I really think I'm going to lose my house. If I do, I'm going to find something better. But in the end, everything is going to work out. Everything is going to work out. That still stops the momentum of that negative belief. So then I won't be acting that out as a self-fulfilling prophecy anymore. So I've been doing that, and I've also been doing the prosperity technique. I have that meditation on my channel if you want to check it out. It's basically where you visualize yourself, but from the viewpoint of you already have accomplished your needs, or you already have fulfilled the needs that are not being fulfilled right now. What does that look like? What does that feel like? I've been doing that every day, plus the interruption of the negative thought patterns with positive thought patterns. And that has literally not only changed my mindset, but are changing the circumstances around me to stuff that's more in my favor, of what I can do, what is within my sphere of availability, of what I can do, what little miracles I can bring into my life while all this other shit is happening. It basically builds up your resilience, and it brings your stress levels from up here back down to here. So this was a tidbit. I hope this helped. If you have any other advice or anything that helps to get through chaotic times, please put it down in the comments so we can all help each other. All right, many blessings on your journeys. I will see you through this and talk to you soon. Bye.